Janez Potocnik, welcome to the 10th Forum for the Future of Agriculture. You're second as the chair of the forum, and you opened the forum this morning with a very simple phrase. You were talking about the huge issues that we're talking about, issues that affect society in all its forms, and you said it's not easy. That's still the truth, isn't it?
Yes, it's not easy, it's still the truth. But, just a bit more than a year ago, we adopted in New York altogether the Sustainable Development Goals, which is my understanding that basically the society has agreed that we have a broken compass, so that we have to change the way how we have behaved, how we have produced, how we have consumed in the past. And it is pretty obvious, if we want really to implement those sustainable goals in the practice, that we will have to change, and this change will not be easy.
You talked about the compass, as you describe it, in fact being broken.
Yes, the compass has been broken, that's clear, because the consequences which we are seeing from the way how we have organized are terrible. So we see the consequences in climate change, in disappearing biodiversity, in young unemployment. We see it in huge differences also of earnings, social standards, and all those things are addressed also in Sustainable Development Goals. And fighting against those things which are currently present in our lives, as I said, will not be easy, but I firmly believe that the core of the problem is in the system how we produce and consume. And if we change that, if we change it in a way that it will take more cautious approach to the resource use, if it will take more cautious approach via the climate change consequences, then I think we have a good chance that we organize ourselves in different way. By the way, this is a major opportunity, and we have to look to that also through that lenses. Any kind of transition is an opportunity for new innovation, and if this innovation is linked with good developments in a sustainable direction, then I think we would basically achieve what we are heading for.
You have cause for optimism then, perhaps. We've already heard this morning from Kofi Annan. He opened our forum. We also had a message from the Pope. These were, overall, they were acknowledging there is a problem, but saying now is the time for action. We really do need to look for the solutions. Are you optimistic that we are making steps closer?
My life would look pretty miserable if I would not be an optimist. So I think we always have to find and search for the reasons for optimism, because this makes us believing in ourselves in future. It makes us also believing in the potential of intelligence of humanity. Yeah, but the challenges which are ahead of us are still big, and we shouldn't underestimate that.
We still throw away a third of the food that we use, and yet we have millions that go to bed hungry every night. So these are not small. The issues that we are still debating every year.
The figures are quite worrying. We are throwing away approximately 1/3 of the food we produced. In developed and in developing world, the reasons are different. In developed world, we are basically throwing it away in the final part of the food chain. In the developing part of the world, in the first part, because of the refrigeration, because of the transport, which is not well done. But also obesity, it's becoming in developed societies a serious problem, as it is a very serious problem in undeveloped world. The malnutrition and also the hunger. 800 million people are still hungry. 2 billion are still in the condition of living in malnutrition, and 2 billion are living in obesity. So we have less than half the population which is actually living in conditions which are satisfying.
We're hearing from Ellen MacArthur later on in the forum, and she will be talking about the circular economy. What would be your message then in terms of what you want to see next? So progress, here we are, 10 years of the forum. What would be the next steps that you want to see, and do you feel that there is real progress?
Yeah, Ellen will definitely talk about some issues which are close to my heart. I'm also a great believer in the circular economy. I very much believe that we need to change from linear logic where we just dig, produce, consume and throw away, that we try to keep the resources as long as possible in the production and consumption process, to keep their value high in the production and consumption process. My wish would be that we understand how serious is the challenge we are heading to. We talk about the change of economic systems. This will not be done over the night, but I see a lot of positive trends emerging and the critical mass coming from the business sector, a clear understanding also in the civil society which is supporting those trends, and also very much something emerging in policy initiatives which is encouraging. I think we simply have to speed up because we have no time to lose.
Janez, thank you so much for speaking to us and enjoy the rest of the forum.
Thanks a lot, it's always a pleasure.